Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kritinamite. I am a coordinator of World Wide Fund Vietnam. Our mission is stop the degradation of Vietnam natural environment and to build a future in which humans live in a harmony with nature. As a leading conservation organization in Vietnam, Work with Vietnam brings solutions and support to the government and other key players to meet the country's development challenges. Vietnam lies in the Greater Mekong region, one of the most biologically diverse areas on the planet. The rich natural resources support the livelihood and the deserved well-being of the millions of people in mainland Southeast Asia. Work with Vietnam is not working to conserve the region's biodiversity and rescue sustainable future for its peoples. Half to 16% of the world's flora and fauna species. Vietnam has an equally diverse landscape of mountain range, tropical rainforests, mangroves, dry forests, coasts, oceans, rivers, and lakes. Its landscape has been identified as belonging to part of the 200 global ecoregions, the world's most biologically important areas to conserve for future generations. However, many species are threatened or endangered due to habitat loss, polluted planet, intense climate change, and unsustained farming methods and poaching. Therefore, conservation education policy change and cooperation on a local and corporate level are curious. The challenges that global environment is facing today are too big, too interconnected, and too urgent to any one organization to solve alone. Business, being the key driver of our global economies and having strong influences, have not only the responsibility but also the power to ensure the sustainability of natural resources and ecosystem. Work with Vietnam therefore constantly cooperate with the private sector, working on a wide range of the projects to protect ecosystem and enhance sustainable development in Vietnam. Generally, Work with Vietnam works with companies in three ways. The first way is we are driving sustainable business practice. Our bilateral partnership aim to deliver direct conversation results to key issues or in priority place by changing practice throughout a company operation and value chains. This intends to reduce the major environment impact, and some of the world's largest companies achieve conversations results that would not otherwise be possible and influence related sector and markets. The second way is driving sustainable business practice communication and awareness raising. Work with Vietnam partner with business in raising awareness of key environment issues and mobilizing consumer action through the communicate and campaign, include the cause and relate marketing campaign. This partnership also aims to highlight the beauty and the uniqueness of a place and spaces in which work-life stand. This approach includes, for example, consumer action to encourage the purchase of certain products, such as MSC's Fish, or research the company supporting campaigns that inspire actions for favor of special place, such as the artist or endangered species like tiger. The third way, we approach the articulate through specific programs with companies to fund conversations projects and the institutions that deliver them. Philanthropic relationship with the company raise the money for the conversations of the case and special the capabilities and tools to deliver such a conversation in part. We partner with some of the world's largest brands to protect our environment. Explore the project made possible by these partnerships. Subtain Finance Vietnam work with the bank sector and the key financial stakeholders to promote sustainable finance practice as financial institutions are particularly exposed to both the risk and opportunity in the transition to the low carbon futures, and are uniquely positioned to steer the directions of the global economies. Subtain Financial Vietnam active collaborates with other practice to in develop bankable projects to help channel financially flow to sustainable activities to achieve the positive environment and the social outcomes. In my opinion, success of business always go hand by hand with the social responsibility. Reducing environmental impacts based on changing the ways of the operations not only brings the good effect in the consumer mindsets but also benefits in our business. Example, when the agriculture company changed to the organic farming, they will not burn money to the chemical fertilizers, pesticides, growth stimulant drugs any longer. In addition, the positioning and the pricing of the organic product always higher than the normal product, So, other example, if our company harvests the forest product by the cutting branch or gathering without the cutting down the tree, the supply from forest will always exist and be stable in the following year. If you don't, you can get it in the next year anymore. So maybe you have to wait 2 or 3 years or even longer for the tree growing up. So having environment and not only save the world for our next generations, but also increasing the benefits to our business. So why don't we do that? Thank you for listening.